Then I'm a bit behind on this, but here we go. F1 2020 then. Doing some reaction today, my opinions on the game, and just see, you know, what the game is like in general at the moment from the footage we've got and stuff. See some of the new features in action and just all that good stuff, you know, some screenshots, some gameplay. So yeah, let's just jump straight into the first footage then. So our first feature we have is some assists. So here we have something new. A new little feature of assists is standard, which is off-track surfaces are realistically challenging. All regular options and assists can be customized. So then here is the new feature, which is casual, which is off-track surfaces are easier to drive over. Options and assist menus are simplified. Steering assist and auto race set to track available options. Recommended AI driver level 50 or lower. So yeah, this is a new little option for just, you know, the casual players, not the pros and the league players, you know, the people that want to go in there for a little bit of fun and for something a bit different. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. I'll probably still use standard just for the fact that I'm kind of getting used to that with Will now. Obviously after moving to World a few months ago. So yeah, it's just a nice little interesting assist and feature that they've added to the game. Obviously there's going to be a lot more features that are added to the game. That's just one of them. And obviously this is just a work in progress, so not all of them have been added completely yet. So there's a hot lap around the Netherlands in the Red Bull. Now this footage is a few weeks old now, and I'm a bit late to the subject obviously, but I thought I'd still show it. As it is a new track and new feature, and I am reacting to this and showing my opinions. So yeah, as you can see, the track looks pretty decent actually. Yeah, it looks really nice. Codemaster's doing really well with the detail and the little intro to the tracks again. So here we go for the hot lap then. So he crosses the line now up to turn 1. You do have to brake quite a lot for this corner. It kind of tricks you out a bit because on the set course video I did with the 2021 cars, obviously you can go around that corner pretty flat out, but obviously they've relayed the whole track and made it more, you know, suitable for F1 cars. But the banking is looking really good there, really good, and the graphics as well, can't forget about that, looking really decent again. And again we're seeing those shines around the tyres again, just like last year's game, which is kind of interesting, but it makes it more realistic obviously. And I'm really liking the fact that they've put the high curbs in and stuff like that. It makes it more better. And obviously we do get some cockpit cam shots here as well, because I do use cockpit cams, so it's pretty up my street a bit. Obviously the set of course race I did, there was a lot of gravel and sand patches everywhere, so it was a lot more difficult, but now it's a bit better. And now this is through the chicane, so it's already nearly the whole lap done. But yeah, not much to really say about it. It's a really good track, new addition. I'd love to see how everyone does, honestly, with this new track, because obviously there's a lot of noobs on open lobby, so I'd love to see people getting lost. But yeah, there's a hot lap, and yeah, really good track, really nice track. So this time we're in Spain with the McLaren. So there's a few things I want to talk about this one, because this is where ERS and stuff started coming out, the new ERS feature and stuff. So the new ERS feature is actually interesting because it's actually done by one button, and not where you have to keep rapidly changing it from none to all the way up to hot lap, or 1 to 5, which is kind of difficult when you're going high speed in a race obviously, and in qualifying as well, because I know some people change it through qualifying laps, so it's kind of difficult. But now it's just automatically done for you, and then you can manually press a button to turn to overtake mode whenever you're down a straight or something and want to try and overtake someone who you're really close to or something, or defend off someone even, that's a possibility. But yeah, that's just a new little feature, which is kind of interesting. I thought I'd mention this video. Now coming down to here, there is a tiny bit of a lockup, so kind of interesting to see what ABS and stuff is like, because obviously last game is kind of difficult, and I have tried it before, and it's kind of difficult, but that's obviously like with any F1 game. We come up to the quick right-hander then, really nice to see where we flip the DRS open, and yeah, it's a pretty nice lap, pretty decent livery as well. I really like the livery, I forgot to mention about that really. This is only on the FOM car, by the way, so it will change quite a bit, because as you saw, cockpit cam was quite hard to see out of, and it's not actually going to be like that, don't worry. It's just the McLaren livery with the FOM car. Now I just want to quickly mention through here the chicane in Spain. Now this is quite interesting because they have actually completely changed this, and it looks more like the real life one, not the last game's one, because last game it didn't look too right. It was quite tight and quite downhill, Now they've made it a bit more straight and a bit more wider, which is like what it's like in real life. But yeah, really nice. Just wanted to quickly mention that. And then yeah, it's just a nice little lap, and really like the graphics again, like I said before, and really like the McLaren livery, and can't wait to see it on the actual chassis. So the final bit of footage I have for you today is the actual trailer for the game. So again, this is all the FOM cars, and it's mainly just trackside cameras and not really on board, and so much happens all at once that I'm just going to let you enjoy it, and then I will commentate over it afterwards and just go over some key points and stuff. But yeah, let's just watch the trailer and enjoy it. So yeah, the trailer looking really good there, really nice. So obviously just a few points I'm going to go over. So first of all, as you can see, all the new cars. Obviously, this is just a few screenshots I've got from the trailer and stuff like that. Yeah, really looking nice, really good. Obviously, again, it's all the FOM cars, except the Renault. That is the only one that I saw that wasn't the FOM car, so that could actually be the actual one. And we actually got to see a bit of a glimpse of S-Man knock-on in it, so what it would kind of look like, which is kind of interesting. But yeah, really nice game, really nice trailer they've made. Really liking the AlphaTauri and stuff like that, all the new tracks and cards and stuff, which is going to be interesting. New liveries and stuff like that, and yeah, but also another feature, or that will be back, returning from last year's F2 cars. So I assume the 2019 cars will be added first. Maybe the 2018 ones as well, I'm not too sure, I don't really know how it's going to go yet. And then it will be the 2020 ones a few months later, just like it was last year. So yeah, really nice, and can't wait to this game, really looking forward to it, July 10th. And I think you do get it a bit earlier if you order the Schumacher edition one. So I think it's 3 days earlier, I think I could be wrong. I'm going to leave this video here. If you enjoyed this video, then make sure to like and subscribe. But thanks for watching, and goodbye.